Okay, let's go. Happy Thursday. This is a video for my favorite IEMs in all price tiers. $50, $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800, $900, $1,000, and then stupid money. I'll give one rec. So this will be the biggest as far as going across all tiers I think that I've ever done. If you're a subscriber, go ahead and comment below this video. Give the video a thumbs up, or please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate the engagement. I have en route a second Odyssey 2, which is the collaboration between Hangout Audio and Xenns. Like the Daybreak, there will be 2 of those going out. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to go ahead and comment. I will announce that in the unboxing channel. Let's go ahead and dive right into this. Starting with the first rec, which would be the most affordable. It's a single DD, and I think it's around $37 now, and it's called the QEars Cadenza. I simply haven't found anything that's got the beryllium kind of playback, the smoothness, but not to a detriment. It's lacking a little bit of sparkle. It could be maybe described as slightly dark by some people, but I've had it for a while. I don't really think so. I pick up everything that are in the mixes for all kinds of stuff. I think it's a great rec. If you still have it, I don't think there's a lot of stuff that have come out in the past 3 years that are clearly better, unless that's something that's maybe lacking for you as far as brightness. But I think it's the best you can get in its price range, and it's a single dynamic driver, I'm pretty sure. The next one up, we're getting into $100, but this is, I'm not hitting the number like 1, 2, 3. I'm hitting the set that's closest to the number because I want to give you the best rack. After the Cadenza, the next step up will be the Kefine Delci, I believe it's what it's called, and it's a $79 set. I believe it's also a single DD, maybe. I'm not really sure the configuration. I just know that I like it. It fits good. It's very sturdy. I think for the price that they're asking, which I believe is $79, I believe that you're getting you're getting a fair shake. $79 for that, and the quality of the replay, yes. Next one, $200. It's actually, the set is $169. It's the Crinear Daybreak, a dynamic driver, 2 balanced armatures, and 2 microplanar drivers. This will slam backseat freestyle. I gotta keep citing that example because people might miss it. Or really anything like that that's got significant 808 drops. Sounds great. It's good for vocals as well. A demonstration of what you can get when you've got somebody that knows what they're doing and is getting lots of pieces of smaller pies instead of a few pieces of a bigger pie, like expensive sets. The $169 is a great price. It's very much worth what is being asked for what you get. The next one up in the $300 price range is going to be the Xenns Crescent, which I think is the best that Xenns makes. I like it better than the Odyssey, but the Odyssey is more affordable, so what's best for your money? I suppose the Odyssey would be the rec, but personally I like the Crescent. That's my favorite Xenns to date. And it's $279, 2DD, 2BA, and they're branded drivers. The next one up would be the $400 price range, but at $329, I'm going to go with the Punch Audio Martilo. I love the bass on it. It's got actual mids, and the upper mids and treble are not in your face, but they're there. The planar is there. It wouldn't be my first choice as the driver, but because it's not boosted, it's not really, the bad side effects of planar aren't jumping out at you. So I think the tuning was done quite well. It looks like a collab that I did actually, but you don't have trademarks on tuning, so you know. And it actually looks really nice. It looks better than my logo splashed on it. So if you bought the Punch, my collab, I appreciate it. The Martilo, I think, is, people don't want logos and stuff on their caps, and I think it's probably a little bit better, and I think it's more affordable. Moving to the $500 price range, this one almost nails it. $499, 2DD, 8BA, all branded. The Xenns TOP PRO brings very much up front the question of, is it really worth going too much higher than this? And for a lot of people, no. $500 is about the max that you really need to go to get what they call top of the line, high fidelity replay, etc., etc. You don't really need to go much higher than this, and this is one of those sets that brings up that discussion. It is very good. You get what you pay for, and that's not the case a lot of times in this hobby. $500, very much worth the investment. Might be the last one that you make. The next one, the $600 price range, the Sennheiser IE600. There's so many different prices around. There's fake ones out there. You got to be careful, but around this price range is where it existed. And it can be intense over time, but it's got the cohesion and the timbre of a single DD, and it sounds fantastic. Again, its one weak point would be some intensity, and it might be too small for some ears, actually. There's some people that have fit problems with these really small IEMs, so you'd have to get tips that are... It could be complicated, but for the $600 price range, I would say that this would probably be the best that you can probably do. Let me go ahead and drop this down here. The next would be the Softears Twilight, another dynamic driver, and this would be, I'm not sure, depending, but it's around the $700 price range, and it's just it's a brilliant piece of work. It's one of the best things that Softears have done. I like it a lot. The fit can be unique. Try it out if you can before you buy it, but it's a very good set, and the hype is real in this reviewer's opinion. The next one is like a giant jump up, even though it's just one bracket up, and it's the Thieaudio Origin in the $849, the $800 price range. It's a quadbrid. It's a dynamic driver. It's 4 balanced armatures, 2 ESTs, 1 bone conduction driver. You're getting a whole bunch of different drivers. It's tuned very well. It's very cohesive. You don't really feel, no pun intended with the BC driver, but it's not jumping out enough to distract like some of the cheaper spring-loaded ones. It's incorporated well. I like it a lot. I think it's a level above the Twilight in a lot of different ways, and you're only one price bracket up. So this would be another point after the Top Pro at $500 where you might say, okay, I'm done, I'm out of here. I would completely get it. Next up would be questionable. It's the Mystic 8. It's $989 for 8 branded BAs. I really, really do like it, but of all the rankings, this is the one that is most like, there's not a lot right around $900, and if I picked one, it would be this one. So I would say what came before it, the Origin, would be better. There might be a couple before this that are better and cheaper. So this is really me trying to pick a set around this price range. I love it, but it's quite expensive for 8 BAs. It's over $100 per BA. And the next one would be the Thieaudio Mark IV, which is, I think, is a 1143, 1149. I'm pretty sure it's something like that. It's well worth its price. I think I thought it was $1,400, then it turned out to be about $400 less. I might be mistaken. It's got a rumble switch with, you don't need a pin on it. You use your finger while you're listening to it. It's very well tuned. It's got 2 very easy to jump from configurations, one to the other, without even taking it out of your ear. It's a legit evolution in the development of IEMs, and a lot of are going to do the same kind of like switch it while it's in your ear. These little pin things are just the switches, the dip switches. Nobody likes to deal with that. And the Mark IV gets a lot of credit for being the first set to come out and do that in a mass release, easy to obtain set. Where you can test that out yourself if that's something that seems practical. I actually love it. Now I'm going to do one more rec, and this is the last one for the everything beyond this price range. And I would say that if you got a lot of money and you're into this, like watches and cars and home audio systems, everybody spends a lot of money for stuff that they're fans of because they're in the hobby. No judgment here. I'm a member of that club. My most rewarding purchase to date has been this set that's called the 7th Acoustics Asteria. It's all branded drivers. It's got a Peak dynamic driver. The tuning is very good. The quality of the presentation is just off the charts, like nothing I've ever seen. The box, it's okay. The shells and the aesthetics of it are just, the combination of it looks awesome and it sounds awesome is just such a rare occurrence. It needs a lot of power. If you're going to spend a lot of money for a set, I would say get that set. I think it stands above the Storm. I think it stands above the Camper. There are a couple campers that I really like. I think it stands above the PMG APX, which can get intense like the Camper TI. This doesn't quite do that. It's got the Storm characteristics of you can crank it up. You kind of need to. It takes a lot of power. And I think it actually looks better, but they're both very unique. I think the overall sound quality resolution, it's got a dynamic driver at the bottom end. That's a placebo bias, but it's my placebo bias, so I like it. The Asteria is man, that is a dope set. But I'm in the honeymoon period, so full disclosure, but I was in the honeymoon period for a lot of sets for a long time. So that's it. Those are my recs for those price tiers. If you climb up the ladder, these are ones that you might find along the way, and I think all of them are really good. That's it. That's the end of this video, and I am out. You guys have a great Thursday.